Okay, so I'm still not exactly fully recovered. And I'm very tired, so I'm just gonna do a very quick video here. Why is Geo the worst element? Like, yeah, they really just don't like Geo. They had their chance to give it an erosion reaction, where it could have been something like burn, but maybe more powerful. Like, there's so many reactions they could have done with Geo at this point. I have no idea why, like, they decided, nah, we're just not gonna do it. I don't know why they're so focused on having it be a singular reaction. Imagine if Animo got another, like, reaction. That would be insane. Animo, other than Swirl, it has nothing. But the thing with Animo, Swirl is already really good. But, you know, with Geo, Crystallize, not good at all. Just really never using it. Also, my audio is very weird. It's cutting in and out. I have no idea why. It just is deciding not to. I'm lagging a little bit, but I did just kind of open the game, so it's not exactly a huge surprise to me that I'm lagging. It always typically happens like that whenever I open the game for the first time. The first couple of minutes, it'll always be laggy. How you doing? Take this. Thank you. And there we go. Hit you like there. And there we go. So, yeah. Why did they decide that Geo just needed no reaction? They get nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're so disrespected in the game. Geo, crystallized shields. People were talking up crystallized shields as they were talking up Albedo. And it's just like, why? It's not good. I tried using just Albedo for his shield. It didn't work. Itto having high defense did help, but still, Itto having a high defense already helped, but not that much. Not as much as you would have thought. He can still die in Spiral Abyss. So people talked up that reaction like it was actually something. And then it just fell off the face of the earth like it was nothing. Like, that reaction absolutely is awful. The way I think that they could do it is do a Nilou, but for Crystallize. And have Crystallize, you know, it already Goro does what, his breaking thing. I guess they just make the crystallized cores break. Like, hey, you've got 4 or 3 Geo. You need 3 Geo and then like 1 element. I don't think that they could do a Nilou thing. I don't think they would make Nilou for Geo and have them have the same condition, right? I don't think this would be a condition where it can be Dinjo or Hydro. I think it would literally just be, you know, this would not exist, right? This would just be there. But it would have something like this. Hey, each point beyond 30,000, or let's say we go maximum defense, right? We have like defense numbers. So each point beyond 500 or something. It'll give the you know, crystallized cores a lot of damage, right? They'll start exploding like Goro does on his burst, which, you know, I've never ever used, I don't think. But if we come over here, I think it does make the crystals explode. Elemental shard or something like that is what they're talking about. So yeah, he just explodes, right? They all explode. The elemental shards explode on this. And yeah, crystallized collapse, I think is what it's called. But yeah, he never is actually usable with that. Like, he's never actually, oh yeah, that guy, that is what I like. No, he's never. It's just really sad to see how Geo is like now the worst element by far. Like, if you were ever questioning it, it's now Geo. Because first we had Dendro, and it was like, okay, now we have Dendro, and it's not as plentiful as Geo. All right, so we need some Dendro characters. But no, they are choosing to specifically not buff Geo whatsoever. Geo has not gotten any new characters since Itto, I believe. I think it was Itto as the last Geo character. Yunjin actually at 2.4, right? So the update after Itto. But Geo is now back at the lowest amount of characters again. And 3 of them are DPSs. So you can't run them on the same team. And we have 7 Geo characters, if you don't know. And we have 8 Dendro characters. So an element that has only just come out is now the same amount, or higher. No, it's higher now than, you know, the last one. So yeah, great. I love when that happens, when we just, you know, Geo is now once again the lowest amount, right? Come on. I mean, come on. Dude, you really have to do that. Also, this guy is not having a good day. 461 damage. Geo has not gotten any serious buffs whatsoever in the past, you know what? No, it's legitimately been like 10 updates now. Wow. It's been 10 updates since we've actually gotten any significant buffs to a Geo character. Like, they have to be designing some crazy Geo character soon. There's no way that they're just not going to drop a single Geo character between... Well, oh, yeah, the 3.0 series just did not have a Geo character. At least the first 2.0 and 1.0 series had the Geo characters. But it's like, after they dropped Itto, they just sort of were like, yeah, he's good enough. He competes with all the DPSs. We done our job. Like, because if you do another Geo character, right, and they're, you know, somewhat decent, you could run like another Geo support, right? Because Albedo is the Geo support that people mostly use that isn't like Zhongli, and obviously Goro. But Albedo really, he ain't it, man. He ain't it. He ain't as good as people say. He's never really impressed me. Like, I've used him. He's just not like the guy, right? He's not it. So it's hard for me to say that Albedo is like a good support, right? He's just kind of off-field damage. It's mid off-field damage, I would say that. Because, like, you use Yelan, Xingqiu, all these characters that create godly reactions with other characters, and then Albedo just sits there and does, like, their damage, and that's it, really. Like, at most their damage, because Xingqiu's doing, like, 30, 15k or something like that. Yelan's definitely doing, like, 30,000, right? Yelan's doing 30,000 per hit, right? So this guy has to compete with that, and he's not. And Itto is over here, you know, just trying his best, doing pretty good on his own, but he has no support, really. Albedo is his best support, other than Zhongli and Goro, right? It's just, come on, man. Like, I'm using Fischl over this guy. So I'm just really wanting, like, a new Geo character that can buff the Itto team, because at this point, if it's not buffing the Itto team, it's actually just a bad Geo character, because there's no other point in having another, like, character for Geo. They've made it just so that the reactions don't matter. It's not like, oh, wow, look at this reaction. It's not like they could just drop a new Geo character and then be good, right? Like, they literally have to buff Itto, otherwise they're all right at best. Like, if we go back and look at Yunjin, yeah, sure, she's buffing normal attack damage, but, like, you'd rather use Xingqiu and all that all over her. Every single other character that you can run over her, you'd rather do it. Yunjin kind of just isn't able to do anything other than crystallized reactions, and that's the shields that I already said were weak, right? So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just a quick rant. You could definitely still probably tell I've been, you know, my voice is not at its best right now, so yeah, that's why we're doing this video again. So I'll see you guys next time, and bye.